All right, two topics, one TikTok lock in twin. Donald Trump said verbatim, Robert Mueller just died. Good. I'm glad he's dead. He can no longer hurt innocent people. President Donald J. Trump. I don't know why he puts his name at the end of his post on Truth Social. Like, we can't see who the fuck it's from, but I just want to make sure that every MAGA cult member fully understands that when DJT crosses to the other side, we don't want to hear any of that bullshit talking about, oh, how could you say that? How could you be so insensitive? He was a U.S. president and a father and a. Miss me with that shit. We are going to throw multiple parties. We're going to dance. We're going to celebrate in the streets. We're going to talk shit for years when he crosses to the other side. I hope you might as well start preparing your mind for all of the things you're going to see when it happens. We will be celebrating that for years and years and years upon years and years. It's going to be one of the happiest days of our lives when that motherfucker specifically crosses to the other side. Make no mistake, we will be doing much more than posting on social media to show our celebration. I can promise you that. We're going to have cookout themed, all types of parties, block parties, events, and shit to celebrate him crossing to the other side. I can promise you that. The second topic. This same motherfucker is starting to put ICE agents as security and replacement of the TSA agents that aren't going to their jobs, their place of employment, because they aren't being fucking paid. The billionaire president who could pay all of the TSA agents himself alone without the aid from the federal government is saying, hey, instead of paying the trained TSA workers, we're going to take these untrained, unvetted, racist motherfuckers and let them handle airport security. Okay, all right, let's talk about that for a second. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? First of all, as I've said many times, this is a late stage, capitalistic ass country. Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So, regardless of how much you care about airport security, you have things that require money. So, why the fuck would you go spend your time and energy and effort at a place that is not paying you? They are asking TSA workers to go to work without being paid. Of course, the TSA workers are not showing up. It's just like when all of these bullshit jobs ask for maximum effort, tacking on task after task after task after task without tacking on additional money to warrant the additional effort they are asking for. Why the fuck would a TSA agent go to work without being paid? It's just like when the MAGA motherfuckers say, oh, well, if you don't like it here, then leave. Did you all leave? When you were bitching about the Biden crime family and the Biden inflation and stuff, did you all leave between 2020 and 2024? Nope. You stayed your dumb ass right the fuck here. Take your own advice. Since you don't like it here, leave. Back to the point. ICE agents as TSA agents is some of the most dangerous, dumbest shit I have ever heard of. So they'll pay ICE agents to do security at airports, but they won't pay the trained TSA agents to do what they're trained to do. Do you hear how fucking dumb that is? Now, what if they try to normalize this? This is my fear. What are the long-term implications of this becoming a reality? What if they normalize ICE agents at airports? Do you know what's going to happen? They're going to announce the official dictatorship of Donald J. Trump, and then, as you expected, there would be a mass exodus of American citizens, and then those ICE agents are going to say, oh, no, you can't leave. Did you know that citizens, there were people who were born in North Korea, they can't just decide that they don't like it there and leave? And even if they do make it out, they can be extradited and brought back and held accountable for their crimes. So, of course, if Donald Trump does what he tried to do in January of 2021 and fully overhaul the government. Obviously, there would be a mass exodus of American citizens. So if we normalize ICE as security at airports, do you think they would allow a mass exodus of American citizens? This is so much worse than what we're taking it for at the surface level. ICE has no business replacing TSA agents. That is fucking crazy. I Oh my God, people have to travel for work, to go see loved ones. People have to use airports for travel every single day. So the fact that these unvetted, untrained motherfuckers could possibly replace TSA agents and that the security of our airports would be up to nothing more than a bullshit ICE agent who's already cosplaying as a federal agent, and now they're gonna further cosplay as TSA agents. Are you clocking how fucking dangerous that is? This country, let me say this carefully. I would like to say that this country cannot be any more backwards than it already is, but I fear it just may get worse. Donald Trump sees how many MAGA cult members are distancing themselves from the same man they've supported since 2016. And so now he's saying, oh, we're going to dial back the military efforts that are going on in Iran. Not because he regrets his decision, not because he regrets the billions of dollars that have been wasted on this Operation Epic Fury bullshit, not because he regrets any of that. He's only talking about walking some of this shit back because he sees his cult members fleeing and running away. And he can't afford that as the midterms are around the corner. Everything going on right now is absolute and complete bullshit.